God is right here in my heart. And that's a great thought, isn't it? If I have that thought, that's where my energy is going to flow. My energy of whatever I think God is, the immensity of universal mind, all that is right here in my heart. What am I doing? I'm focusing that attention of God power, God energy, right here within my own heart and my own mind. I'm focusing my intention to not only manifest that in the world, but to demonstrate it within my own consciousness. That I am one with the source of all power, that I am one with the source of all love, that I am one with the source of all abundance, that that's what I am. If each and every one of us individually accepted this truth, or at least began to shift our focus, which is what we talked about last week. We're shifting our focus to the truth. We will then be aware that what our thoughts are doing, where our thoughts go, there our energy flows. That's why I love to get together, to sing the truth, to speak the truth, to live the truth, to share in this truth. Because that's where our energy is flowing. So it keeps my thoughts focused on the truth. It keeps my thoughts and my feelings and my beliefs. And the most important thing, all of that is contributing to my vibration of energy. And so it keeps my vibration in the flow of universal mind, in the truth. So there's an old saying in unity and New Thought circles that thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. That's the law of mind action. And so we've expanded that to include our feelings, our beliefs. And I, meditating on this, realize that it must include our vibration. It cannot just be an individual thought, an individual feeling, or an individual belief. It must be a vibration of spiritual energy that's connected to all truth and connected to all beings. Wherever you might be in the truth, I'm going to meet you there. I believe it was Rumi who said, out beyond the ideas of right doing and wrong doing, there is a field. And I will meet you there. That's the field of infinite possibilities. That's the field of infinite positive possibilities, of light, of extension, of truth, of God mind. So thoughts held in mind are going to produce, after their kind, my world, according to divine law. And from that pure substance of love. Because that's where my thoughts, my heart, my mind, my feelings, my beliefs, my emotions are centered. And so that's what the energy I'm vibrating in. And I'm certainly feeling the vibration now because I'm connecting with you and you're vibrating at the same frequency. So I'm getting very excited. I'm getting very excited about the fact that we are creating in love right now. That we are holding these thoughts in our mind. And we're adding to it our emotion of love and connection, of hope and of joy and of adventure. I'll let you in on a little secret. My wife Lily and I, we have a great saying. No matter what happens, whether it's looked at as good or bad by the majority, we always say, the adventure continues. Oh, a global pandemic? The adventure continues. We're going to have to respond and react from our God self. We're going to have to produce after those kind of thoughts. Because if we are focused on our fear if we are focused on what can go wrong, or what has gone wrong, those kinds of, or blaming, we are producing more of that. If those are the thoughts that we're holding in mind, we're part of the problem and not the solution. And so we look at it as an adventure. It's all a spiritual adventure. When we first came to Cape Cod and we didn't know what we were going to do, we said the adventure continues. When we came in the doors for the first day at Unity, we said the adventure continues. When they hired me as the minister here, I said the adventure continues. When my mom, bless her soul, has made her transition, I told her, I whispered to her, Mom, the adventure continues. There's no death. I will say that to our friend Al DeRocha, who passed away recently. Al, thank you for being here, and the adventure continues. I'm going to say that to our friend Regina, who said she's having health challenges or physical pain in her wrists, that asked us to pray for her. Well, we're going to say to you, the adventure of healing is continuing in your life. That we can heal nerve damage, we can heal anything we want with our minds because we're connected to all power. Hold the thought in your mind that all that power of the universe, all the power of healing dwells within you. And we connect together in that belief. It's the thought, it's a belief, and it's an emotion that I have because I get very excited because I've seen miraculous healings happen over and over again. What I want to say about this is that, in terms of the healing, is that I was reading Discover the Power Within You by Eric Butterworth. And he said, well, they just seem like miracles because we haven't seen it before or we don't know how it works. So someone miraculously regenerating their body, it seems like, wow, an incredible happening that could not happen to anyone else. Or it seems very unusual, but it's really not. It's the law of the universe being manifest in your life according to that divine law, according to that pure substance of love, which is constantly regenerating itself all the time and extending love in ways that maybe we haven't experienced yet. The reason that it seems so unusual at first is because we don't have a reference for it in our mind. In Jesus' time, if somebody pulled out a cell phone and called their friend in China, that would seem like a crazy miracle, wouldn't it? I can talk to anybody in the world by this device that I pull out of my pocket. That's a miracle. Or I can plug something into the wall and get electric power from that. And I can do many, many things. I've created all these different kinds of devices that need electricity. So those kinds of things were not available at that time. And so people would think, wow, that's a miracle. That's just very unusual. But listen, we have been healing each other with the power of our minds for a very long time. All we have to remember is where our attention goes, our energy flows. Where our attention goes, put your attention on the light, on the healing. Put your attention, not just the healing of your body, but this is just the beginning. As we begin to heal ourselves, then we will heal the world. Now, it really is up to you, though, because no one's going to do it for you. You see, where your attention goes, your energy flows, but also where your intention goes, your energy flows. It's not merely enough to pay attention to something and place your attention there. You have to do more. You have to intend to express or extend that vibration out to the world or out to the ones around you or into your world manifested through divine law. Isn't that amazing the adventure continues. Because now it's your adventure. You're designing it. You're making it all up. So make it up great, my friends. Don't allow yourself to focus your attention on what could go wrong, or what has gone wrong, or who's to blame for it. Focus your attention on what you have to be grateful for and the power within your own mind to help others, to heal yourself and others. Focus the intention on your mind that I will heal myself and others, that I will do it. See, intention is a little more powerful. It has a little more passion to it than just attention. Attention is necessary because you have to be focused. We shifted our focus last week, and now my attention is on the healing. My attention is on the oneness. My attention is on the compassion. My attention is now on what I have to be grateful for. And so I intend to bring about more of that in the world. I intend to bring about more of that in my life and share it with you. That's my intention. So it's a little more passionate and powerful than mere attention. I give you my full attention, but now I intend to love you and to give to you and to show you all the compassion of my heart. See how powerful that is? Create an intention. After you've focused your attention, create an intention. And then you'll be in a vibration of the real manifestation of your world from that pure substance of love and in divine law. And you will no longer ever think you're a victim of the world you see. You will never think there's something out there that can harm you because you are in charge of your own life. You are in charge of your own response to everything. And from now on, in everything, you will say, the adventure continues. Here we go. Let's regenerate not only our own individual relationship to God, to the universe, but the life that we share here on earth with all beings. Let us regenerate that. Let us remember our interconnectedness and our oneness. And let us ask deeply, what is ours to do in these times? What is ours to do? I would think that the greatest gift to man, according to Charles Fillmore, is this idea that our thoughts are powerful, that our thoughts actually carry the vibration of what we are focused on. Now, Charles Fillmore said the greatest gift to man is the power of thought, through which he can incorporate into his consciousness the mind of God. Isn't that incredible? I can incorporate into my consciousness the mind of God. Beyond all of my definitions, beyond all of my willingness to succumb to fear, I can incorporate that which is all-powerful, which is all-knowing, and which is everywhere present. I can incorporate that into my consciousness. And I think we've been given a moment to step back from our so-called lives and realize that we have an opportunity to incorporate the mind of God into our consciousness. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm using this time to incorporate into my consciousness, through the power of thought, the mind of God. This is not concepts or words or theology or religion or even spirituality per se. It is a direct intention to know the mind of God. All else is mere folly. All else is mere distraction. All else is just entertaining yourself with the imagery of your own mind in separation. And last week we learned that we no longer want the separation blues. That we want to say hello to our friends. Welcome to the flow, my friends. Welcome to the flow of universal mind. I want to incorporate that into my consciousness. The flow of universal mind. And so if we look at it as a gift, and perhaps our greatest gift, then we will be able to use it. And that's really the whole crux of unity teaching, is to take God consciousness and use it. Use it on your behalf. Use it to connect with a higher vibration, my friends. So from that perspective, thought must be experienced as an encounter with God. It's not a reflection of my past learning, of what I think is going on based on my past learning. No, it's a present moment now encounter with all that is, with the universe. This is why prayer and meditation is so important. Because true thought has to be thought of as an encounter with the infinite, divine mind of God. I am not only in the presence of pure being, as the invocation prayer says, I am the presence of pure being. But I won't be aware of it, and I won't be vibrating with that presence of pure being if my heart and mind are not focused on it. If my attention is not there, and my intention to be the presence of pure being is not there, I won't experience it, and it won't be showing up in my world. I'll be getting a lot of the same. So I need, first of all, like we talked about last week, to shift the focus of our minds. Shift the focus of our intention. And now, hold that in mind. Hold that through meditation. Now that it's shifted and our attention is on the infinite, hold that as the single reality that I want. That's my intention, to bring that reality into my awareness and therefore watch it manifest all around me. And it does seem like a miracle each and every time. It seems like a miracle, the abundance that flows into my life. It seems like a miracle, every person that shows up, an angel, to help show me that we are all connected. It's just a wonderful, amazing part of the adventure to live from miracle to miracle to miracle to miracle to miracle without any break in between. If you don't think it's possible, just look at the life of anyone who you call spiritual teacher, who you call a spiritual master, who you call an ascended master. What did they teach? That only the will of the universal mind of God is eternal. And it's the only thing that will really lift you out of this realm of constant fear and separation. And it's amazing that the laws of the world cease to really have a lot of validity in light of universal law, universal mind. You can heal the sick, raise the dead, walk on water, feed the multitudes. And all of this is happening or could happen in your life if you allow it. If you focus your mind, your attention and intention and vibration on the truth. If our thoughts go in that direction and we begin to direct our thinking, our communication, our actions from eternal love, identification with the divine, imagine what kind of world we're going to live in. I want to tell you the truth. That's the world I live in now. And if you're in that world with me, you know it's true because we are together in this. Every day when we wake up, we have to claim our blessings. Every day when we wake up, it's a new chance at a new world. Every day when we wake up, it's another miracle. Every single day, I have to make that decision. Or, what will I do? Go back to a default decision to decide on conflict, separation, on doubt, on not knowing, on uncertainty. No, I'm certain that the love of God is ruling my world. The love of God is in charge of my world, right here, right now. And my world is being manifest from that pure substance of love by divine law. Why? Because I have focused my attention, my intention, and my vibration on that. And so that's what's occurring for me, and it will occur for you if you do the same. It's a very simple recipe for happiness and joy and peace and prosperity. Let me show you another thing. In the Bible it said that ye are gods. And if you don't think what I'm saying is true, just go to your Bible and pull these things out for yourself. You are a God. You are gods. You are all part of the one universal God mind. So you are also gods. And you are all children of the Most High. And being children of the Most High, we are endowed with the same power, with the same vibration of the Most High, of the infinite God. And so we create our reality from that power. Know the power of your mind. And if you knew the power of your thoughts, that what you hold in mind produces after its kind, you would never think another negative thought in your life. You would always focus on the good and what to be grateful for and the love and compassion within you. And you'd be automatically just expressing that and giving that away because you don't want anything else. And when you check in with your heart, I'm going to ask you right now, check in with your heart. What do you really want? What do you really, really want? Focus on that in your heart and mind. Because when you get in touch with the deepest desires of your heart, you will make it manifest. You will hold those thoughts in mind. You will know that the universe is conspiring to support you in that belief and in that idea. Because you are God's and you are creating just like your Creator. We used to call it co-creator. What happened to all these wonderful ideas? A new opportunity comes by, the adventure continues, and you get all scared and go, oh, we're all going to cease to exist all of a sudden. It's not like that. We have an opportunity to remember who we are. Let's do it. Let's remember who we are, folks, because I love you so much. You make this decision every day with me. And I really hope that we can remember. This is from A Course in Miracles. God is the mind with which I think. Let's use our spiritual practice, our spiritual teachings to demonstrate it now in the world. We can't go back to the old fearful way of thinking because we have learned that God is the mind with which we think. We can heal ourselves. We can heal the nation. We can heal the world with that one thought. God is the mind with which I think. Let these thoughts be held in my mind, and they will produce after their kind. Let us forget everything else. Turn off the TV and remember to turn on the station of universal mind. Tune in to a different voice speaking to us, to our hearts, to our minds. When we hold that in our mind, that will produce after its kind. I know that the work that we are doing now is going to produce amazing results. I know it because I've practiced it in my life, and my life is amazing. But I know it's just the beginning, my friends. The adventure continues for each and every one of us. So the last thing I want to leave you with is it's your choice. It's your choice of what you do with your energy, of how you focus your attention, your intention, and your vibration. It's your choice what you do with your energy. So choose wisely, my friends, and choose God. Choose universal mind. Choose divine ideas. Choose love. And teach only love, because that's what you are. Choose your greatest imagination for your most wonderful life. Choose healing. Choose the power of choice. Choose to allow Spirit to give you the divine inspirations that you need to move forward. Choose to know who you are and to share that with others. To stay in communication with others, but communicate divine ideas. Communicate wonderful, hopeful, loving, and true ideas with one another. And watch what happens. It's your choice. Choose wisely, my friends. I love you. Thank you for being with us today. We're going to be here, and what we're going to do is let our love flow from one another. Are you ready? We're going to let our love flow. That's what I'm choosing to do right here and right now.
You have been watching the message from our Sunday celebration service here at Unity on Cape Cod, providing a positive path for spiritual living. Please join us every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. at 147 Walton Ave, Hyannis, Mass. And visit us online at www.unityoncapecod.org.